When people say fail fast and failure is fine, I don't know what they're talking about because failure is still pretty miserable. It's just the culture allows you to get up again, which is one of the characteristics of great entrepreneurs is you are resilient. If you are not resilient, if you cannot eventually bounce back, you're in the wrong business again. And the passion of being an entrepreneur is what gets you off the ground again. Actually, the goal of a startup, that early phase, is to answer a bunch of questions about your business model. It's a big idea. The goal in the early days is not to hire people and execute like you think you're correct. In fact, the data says while you think you're a visionary, there's enough data across the world now to say you're not a visionary, you're hallucinating. It's a big idea. This book is called Business Model Generation. And in one single diagram, one piece of paper, we could put all your guesses. All your guesses. Who are the customers? What am I building for them? What's the distribution channel? How do I get, keep, and grow them? What are the profits and losses and costs, etc.? The big idea that kicked off the lean startup movement was not only startups aren't smaller versions of large companies, is that large companies execute known business models. What's a business model? Who's my customer? How do I price the product? Who's my competitors? What's my distribution channel? How do I get, keep, and grow customers? And this big idea actually is what kicked off the lean startup movement, is that a startup is not a smaller version of a large company. This is a huge idea. But so I came up with a definition which might be helpful. A startup is a temporary organization designed to search for a repeatable and scalable business model.
That's really tight. Would you like to open that up for us?
I will, but it was designed to be like, you could say it in a sentence. Yeah. And in fact, on day one, a startup is closer to a religious organization than anything else. You're actually driven by your belief that you see something that no one else does. And in fact, that is not only the reason that you will succeed, that's also the reason why you will fail. Because very quickly, for a startup to succeed, you need to turn that faith into facts as rapidly as possible. The mistake is simply thinking that just because you believe, then therefore it exists.